Hey Capricorn, it's Amber here. Welcome to the Symbols for Living June tarot reading for your sign. I apologise for not being able to get the May readings up. It was not my intentions. Mercury decided to teach me a few lessons in technical management, and there was all sorts of technical issues that came up, but I learned so much and I believe it made me stronger. So here I am for your June reading, and this is a general spread which is going to be looking mainly at your work, not a whole lot looking at love. Interestingly enough, no cups have come out apart from here, which talks about boredom. So this is a purely general spread, and I'll be doing some love spreads later on in the month. So your main focus is financial independence. Here with the Nine of Pentacles, you want to kind of learn how to build your financial independence. You find yourself quite empowered here with the Queen of Wands. New path is opened up to you here with the Ace of Pentacles. So you're taking charge, most definitely. You're having to stand your ground quite a bit. There may be some sort of challenge, or someone could possibly be against you taking this kind of control of your situation. It could also mean that you just put up a very hard fight so far, and you may have kind of really had to push your way forward. You really had to be resilient, determined, and forceful, maybe even a bit pushy to reach this kind of independence. But not in any sort of negative way per se, but still having to push through simply because the obstacles were in the way. So you pushed through them, or you're pushing through them, and I think you're just hoping that you're able to continue the fight, and that you will actually be able to remain defensive in this situation, or remain, stand your ground in this situation. People do see you as being quite careful, being maybe quite calculated, possibly having secrets. But people can see that you've got a plan, that you're working towards a plan, and you're putting your best foot forward. You're gaining leverage where you need to, like, not necessarily like you're playing dirty, but like you're not really gonna give up. You're not gonna back down. You're gonna fight where you need to fight. You're gonna do what you need to do to get to where you want to get to, because you possibly believe that it's yours, and again you're looking for this financial independence. You see yourself as very resilient here. You see yourself as very capable. You know that you've come a long way, and that might be why you kind of feel like you really deserve it, and so you're not about to have anyone else take the reins in the situation. You're going to continue down the path that you have chosen to go down, and nothing's really going to stop you, and you're quite willing to do what it takes to get there. And that would mean careful planning. So you are taking your time, you are carefully looking at the situation, and strategically planning your next move in order to get you to your desired goal. With the Ten of Wands here as the overall energy for the month, this is proving to be a burden, because we've got 7, then we've got an 8 of Wands, then we've got 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So it does seem that, and the Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, so yeah, you're going to have a lot on your plate. You're going to feel quite, you could feel burdened in a way, but then you've got the 8 of Wands here, so it's like there will be some fast movement. You will reach that success, but it may be more mental as well. I'm getting that as well, especially with the Ace of Swords here. There's some sort of mental shift as well for you, that could maybe make it a lot easier for you. Maybe it's the way that you're thinking about it, having to think so hard about finding this solution or finding this way through this issue. You know, you do reach this kind of point of clarity here with the Ace of Swords, which could leave you kind of, or enabling you to bring it down from 10 wands to 8 wands and give you some sort of movement forward, and give you a bit of spring in your step, and give you kind of extra boost and motivation simply by thinking about things a bit differently. And that's what you're going to be achieving here. So there will be a victory, and there will be again a new beginning. So you will achieve this new breakthrough that you're looking for. Currently you see yourself as quite bored. It could be that, you know, a lot of hard work, doing the same thing over and over. You know, right now you might not be seeing the results of all of your hard work, and it could just feel very repetitive. It could feel quite stale. You could feel like you're not really getting anywhere. You know, you're just kind of working hard, standing your ground. A lot of stillness is here. But like I said, we do have the 8 of Wands. There will be movement, but it may not come maybe until the end of the month, or maybe as the month goes on. Towards the end of the month you may see some progress. In the near future we have death, so, and then in the near past we had judgment. So in the near future there will be again a brand new beginning, but again it may be more mental, kind of more of an internal change that happens. That kind of leads to this new beginning. But it's a lot of hard work. You may be coming to the end of quite a long process, where it's kind of reached, it's kind of ripened now, and now things will kind of burst, and what was, you know, old and possibly not working will now be left in the past. Especially the Judgment card here, it talks about kind of leaving the past in the past, and allowing yourself, you know, forgiving the past almost, and moving on to something new. And with these two new cards, these two cards here representing new things, I would say that's what's happened here. There's been some sort of revelation, maybe some sort of discussion that's been had. Maybe it could be that, you know, you were given a job. You know, maybe there was like a long kind of interview process or career program or path that you've gone down, and now finally you've seen the results of it, and now you're focused on actually implementing this new opportunity in a way where you can find financial independence. It could be that you were studying for a long time. It could be that you've just recently you know, finished some sort of course, or you're on the very last leg of the journey of your degree. I mean, I think it's about that time now, right? It's May. So I believe that if you're not coming to the end of the academic year, or haven't already come to it, you'll be coming to it very soon, and that could be at the end of June, July. So yeah, come the end, it looks like you will have a victory here. It will be a lot of hard work. There's a lot of studying going on, most definitely, and you know, you're finding it challenging. It's been a little while now that you've been studying. It could have been 4 years that you've been studying for, and it may be getting a bit boring now, but you know that, you know, your sights are on the future, and you know there will be a complete end to that way of life. You know, you will have this new beginning where you will have an opportunity to make money. With the Knight of Pentacles here as well, this does talk about, and then you've got the Two of Pentacles, so like new financial opportunities will come about. You will have more choice. And you know, it still may be kind of a lot of planning going on, you know, maybe over the summer, those 10 weeks of summer. There may be a lot of planning going on, and really thinking about your career choices and what you want to do next. But ultimately, you do come into the month feeling quite empowered and knowing that there's a new opportunity on the horizon, that's going to offer you more money or offer you a new way of making money, a new financial path will be opened up to you. It's looking pretty good. I mean, there's no negative cards. There's no really warning cards here, warning you of anything. You know, it looks pretty good. It's going to be a very studious month, I think, that's all. And you're going to have to be resilient and strong and get through maybe this last hurdle. You know, this is where you're really going to have to show everything that you've learned in terms of maybe time management and, you know, having a lot of plates spinning at one time and kind of trying to remain passionate and remember what you're doing this all for. Maybe could help you get through this last period. Just remaining passionate with these wands here. And I think that's what you're worried about, you know, will you be able to maintain this level of passion through this last leg of the journey? But it's looking like, yeah, you will be victorious and there will be some quick movement, you know, maybe after the 10 weeks, after the 10-week summer break, you know, you will find there'll be swift movement and you will possibly start a new job as well as kind of an apprentice, not apprentice level, because like Knight of Pentacles isn't really apprentice, but, you know, it's someone who maybe has work experience but still needs to really make it his own or her own. So you maybe embark on some sort of internship or something, or no, actually, sorry, no, an natural role. But it might still be like a graduate program, you know, where you may come in as an admin and learn all the ropes, and then maybe in a year's time graduate to manager, you know, or be promoted to manager. So I'm going to do a quick love reading for you. But either way, sorry, just to finish this up, yeah, new opportunities for money are coming in, very much to do with either like self-employment and things like that could be coming in because you're just generally bored of the same old, and I don't think you're getting the amount of money that you want for the kind of lifestyle that you want, and you want more financial independence. And you've come to that realization that maybe the job that you're currently in or what you're currently doing is just not going to make you that kind of money. And you may be bringing in old skills from the past and bringing them into the now. And really leaving an old job behind. Or at least thinking very differently about the job you're doing. And maybe planning to study. And look for new jobs. Okay, so Capricorn, this is your love reading. Just shuffling the cards for your love reading. That's Capricorn. Okay. Okay, traveling. Looks like fun. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck we've got past life. So if you are in a relationship or interested in someone, it's quite likely that you've known them in a past life. With the Ice Queen being underneath there, there could be an issue with communication between you guys. But I mean, overall the energy is spiritual growth. We've then got family being the challenge between you guys, and then we've got a young female bringing you together. So it could be this kind of young energy that brings you together. It could be that the relationship is still quite exciting at the moment. And, you know, it could be, you know, if you are the female, it's your kind of energy of let's have fun, let's live life to the fullest, let's enjoy the moment for what it is, not necessarily in a bad way. in a really kind of bad judgment kind of way, but you know, still realizing that you're young and it's time to have fun kind of thing, so maybe not taking things too seriously right now. Recognizing that, you know, the word young here is prominent, so it's like got this young energy. So there's definitely an energy of wanting to kind of feel young and have fun. But the challenge here is families. It could be that you have families that don't get along, possibly. Or it could be also be that your family could be saying to you, you know, we'd rather that you focus on work or school or university or whatever. Or you could feel a lot of pressure from your family to date a certain type of person as well. But either way, it is a challenge for you both. Your partner sees you as a beautiful brunette female, and you see your partner as a twin flame. So you feel very much connected to this person, and you feel like there's a lot of spiritual growth for you in this relationship. And that's being reiterated by the spiritual growth card here. That is actually the position of spiritual advice. And with the twin flame card here, again, it's reiterating that yes, you are going through quite a major spiritual growth in this relationship, and it is kind of maybe pushing you out of some of your comfort zones and making you learn some really valuable skills around relationships and also, you know, yourself. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it connects very well to the Queen of Wands energy. You know, the twin flame energy is like is transforming any sort of negative habits that you might have had that has caused you not to develop maybe relationships in a very healthy way, or whatever. The Queen of Wands and twin flames energy kind of comes in to kind of correct a lot of that stuff, to enable you to be a more whole person within yourself. So you may feel you're really kind of going on that journey with this person and feel very, very much connected to them. They are going through their own challenges here with the beauty queen, so they may be learning how to appreciate their own beauty and how to appreciate themselves and have that confidence to stand on their own in their own right and be proud of themselves. And you are learning about travel, so you could be either planning a trip for the holidays, possibly, and that might be why the 8 of Wands is there. You could be traveling with your partner, and you could also just be traveling in a spiritual way, like literally just maybe allowing yourself to grow and to develop and to go to new places mentally, like in a more philosophical way. But travel is definitely a big focus for you and family. So I don't know if there's any sort of separation between you and your partner at the moment, and maybe the challenge is that you have to kind of travel to each other to see each other. And maybe you've got children that you need to think about, you know, and that could be an issue. Or it could be that, you know, you're still living with your parents, you know, so family is always around, and so maybe you need to travel, you know, you might need to get away together to have your own kind of time on your own, and have some fun as well with a young female here. But definitely there could be some sort of communication issues that you might need to work on. Triangle. I think the triangle could be you, your partner, and then their family. You know, it could be that that's that kind of issue going on here with a lot of interference from family. However, you feel very much that, you know, connected to this person, so it may just be a case of kind of working through it. But either way, you will be traveling. I believe, in June. And I think the travel experience may actually bring you into contact with someone that could very much feel like your twin flame. Or you could be traveling with family. It could go so many ways. But either way, I feel like you, if you are traveling, you could be traveling with, you know, other females, other friends. And I think while you are traveling, if you are single, there will be someone who will, I think there will be a holiday romance. Most definitely. And the challenge could be, you know, what are my parents going to say? What's the family going to say when I come back with this person? Maybe. But yeah, I think that's the end of the reading. If you wanted your own personal reading to actually be able to go into this into more depth, more detail, and more specific to your situation, please do contact me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com, and I will provide you with your own personal reading for the month, or even for the next 6 months. Just get in contact and we'll schedule a reading. So take care, and I'll speak to you later in June. Bye.